Hi, I got this is my first video diary that I'm actually gonna use. Um, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. I've been stuck here for a month, to my dismay. I originally came down here so my daughter could spend um, her dad's birthday with him or whatever. And then it turned out we're gonna spend Christmas together because I moved up north and he doesn't really see her like he's supposed to. Um, so the plan was I was supposed to go back the first week in January, but here it is, January 27th, 2011, and I'm still stuck here. Today I was eating Milky Ways and water. I try to be healthy and unhealthy. um, my daughter's with her dad, so hopefully I can get a video of me and her together. I can't wait to go home. I want to jump in the air and scream and shout because it's almost time for me to go home. I have spent the last almost a month and a half, a little bit, almost 2 months, just thinking about what I would do if I really did get to go home. You know, what would I say to the people I love and care about? And it's like, oh my God, it's like 6 more days to CT. Oh yeah, 6 more days to CT, and then I'll be coming home. I kind of like when I first got down here, I was like, oh, I'm gonna move down here. I don't want to go back up north, but I was doing that just to be like doing it. And then like the more time I spent down here with my daughter's father and his girlfriend, it's like, oh hell no, hell to the no, I am not staying here. And it was like the boyfriend that I originally came down here with having, he was like, yeah, well, you know, after this last trip at sea, I'll be here more often, me and you can spend more time together. That worked up for so much. Yeah, we're done. So I'm going back with another boyfriend, which is very funny. Being down here, I realized there's a lot of people that I have lost, a lot of people I've continued to have, and a lot of people that I've gained. But I hate it down here. I want to get the fuck up out this place, like ASAP. After all this shit, like I left 2 years ago, because I couldn't handle the fact that me and my daughter's father weren't together anymore. I couldn't handle the fact that he was dating one of my friends. Like I was at like a complete loss, so I went home to Connecticut because that's where my family was, and I sought refuge in my family and my friends, and they gave me what I was looking for. They gave me that home, that feeling that I was loved and that I deserved everything. You know, like I deserved to have someone care about me. And even though it came across rough times and I went through the rough days, it was still like I still have my family. I have those people who love me dearly, and it's like down here, the piece of shit like my uncle. Oh, he's all good for like, oh yeah, that's my niece. But when like it really comes down to the wire, this nigga is the first one to run. I can't stand it now. My daughter's father, like for instance, there's no food in his house, and this nigga was going out every night and buying just him and his girl something to eat. So like me personally, I was offended by that. Cause like you don't give a fuck about nobody else in the house. I'm down here when I don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta live and you let go. I had to, because if I continue to hate my baby father like I do, it's like there's nowhere we can go. I'm stuck with him for the rest of my life because we had a baby together. And like I've come to the decision I don't want to make that mistake again. So the next time I have a baby, it's gonna be by the man that I'm married to. I still have a tumor on my ovary that I have not told anybody about. You know, the cyst and the tumor on my right ovary are getting kind of worse because there are days when I just feel like I can't walk, I can't move, and then there are other days like today where I don't feel anything. So I know I need to go get that check. I know I can't afford to sit down and have surgery again. I just came off of one. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep going back and forth, surgery after surgery, and put my daughter in someone's hands that I don't even trust. Or I trust, but they're part-time, not full-time. So I'll be so glad to go home to my new baby, to my sister and her new boo, my mom, my stepdad, sadly, surprisingly, my dad this time. I just want to get home. I want to get home because the state of Connecticut embraces me. Yeah, I got my beef with this one and that one, but at the end of the day, that's home. At the end of the day, that's where I want to lay my head at, and I want to raise my family. I ain't going nowhere. Hell, if I could, I'd be married with 3 kids by now. 3 or 4 kids, but I'm not. You know, it's not the right time for me to do it. So, it's bittersweet because I'm leaving here. I mean, don't get me wrong, Charlotte is like one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And if I had the chance and I had a car, I'd go everywhere and anywhere and take my daughter. But being in this house, oh my God, I've been here in this house I'm going to say 2/3 of this trip. Like, these walls are killing me, and I want to go back home to where I can walk and get out the house and take my daughter places. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. So, saying that there's 6 more days till I come home every single day until I am on the train, until the day after I get home, I'm going to be making one of these and playing with my movie maker because I have absolutely nothing else better to do. I ate 2 packages of Milky Ways today in less than 2 hours. 2 packages. That's boredom. I know I've gained at least 10-15 pounds for being down here. Oh my God, I'm starting to look like her. But yeah, these are going to be the best days until I go home and I run and jump in my baby's arms. And he consoles me, he hugs me, he kisses me, and until my daughter can go home and jump in my brother's arms so he can hug and kiss her and do all that stuff, I'm going to be making one of these. So it's good to know that I have people that'll be right here waiting for me. No matter what I decide to do, no matter what happens in my life, they're right there. So it's good to have people like that. And I love home. I love CT. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Can't wait. 6 days. 6 more days.